Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Wealth Management. I'm Harry Donahue, and today we're at Lookaway Golf Club in beautiful Buckingham, Bucks County for a look at a special charity golf outing that has been going on now for 4 years with a lot of support for the members here at Lookaway. It's in support of the Matthew Renk Foundation. Matthew Renk was a youngster who passed away of brain cancer 4 years ago, and as a result of that, his father Dave, who is the superintendent here at Lookaway, and his wife Jackie, established a foundation to raise money to help with the financial and emotional support of other families who were suffering from this terrible disease. The beneficiary, Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So we'll be back in just a moment to meet the parents, Jackie and Dave Renk, and also the folks here at Lookaway and what they've done with this fabulous facility to support the Matthew Renk Foundation. It's coming up next on Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Wealth Management. Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Wealth Management, helping you build, manage, and preserve wealth. By PGN Plus, play your golf bucket list. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf. Welcome back to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Wealth Management. We're at Lookaway Golf Club in beautiful Buckingham, Bucks County, and we're here with Jackie and Dave Renk, and it's a special day because this is the 4th annual Matthew Renk Foundation golf outing here at Lookaway. And Jackie, of course, Matthew was your son, unfortunately passed away a couple years ago of brain cancer, battled for a couple years, and since his passing, you and Dave, who is the superintendent here at Lookaway, decided to do something in his memory, and that is the Matthew Renk Foundation. Tell us about it.
Yes, when my son was going through treatment, before he passed, I said to Matt, I was going to keep your memory alive. My son was a very old soul, and he always was very helpful to other people, and he always wanted to give back. He was the type of person that would give the shirt off your back. So we wanted to keep his memory alive by starting this foundation, and that's what we did. We started it.
Dave, it's for, as Jackie said, emotional and financial support of families who, like you, went through the tragedy and losing a child. What was your experience like over the past, or over the 2 years while Matthew was struggling at CHOP, and what CHOP did for him?
Well, CHOP was absolutely amazing. The struggles we had was trying the family separation of months and months of somebody being at CHOP and somebody being here. It was very hard to keep that family together. We had 2 other sons that were kind of by the wayside while this was going on. Our main focus was our sick child, and how do we keep our sick child okay and our children who are not sick okay, and try to keep that somewhat in control, and it was very hard to do. And by doing that, by keeping everything together, we were able to help and keep Matt moving forward with his treatment.
And this year alone, I understand, today's outing here at Lookaway has raised, what, $90,000?
Yeah, $90,000 or $95,000 for this event, which is in our 4th year. Every year we've stepped up, and the membership here has been incredible. We have super support from the community through everything that was going on, and it's really been a positive support to help these kids that have the same problem that our son had.
You know, something I read on your website is that brain cancer is the 2nd largest killer of young people under the age of 20.
Correct.
And at CHOP, of course, they're dealing with this on a daily basis. One thing, too, I noticed, this year, a lot of the money raised will go toward a special project at CHOP that they're trying to do to aid in the healing process. Explain that to me, Jack.
Okay, actually, CHOP has built the Burger Center, which is the state-of-the-art facility in the country to outpatient facility. And at the top of this garden is actually, at the top of the building, I should say, is a respite garden, and it's going to be launched July 2015, and it's going to be in honor of our son Matthew. And so its patients can go there. We found that as you're going through treatment, you need a place to go to. Actually, when Matt was going through treatment, I ran on Franklin Field or walked through the city. You need to get out of the hospital. So basically, green space and being around nature and being around trees and what have you. So as a foundation, we are building this respite garden, and it's going to be a spectacular view of the entire skyline of Philadelphia. It's just going to be spectacular.
You know, Dave, as somebody who works every day outdoors, manicuring a golf course, the irony there is almost beyond disbelief how your foundation is helping stretched beyond a golf course to deal with some very sick kids.
Well, it was planned that way. Our son, Matt, wanted to follow my footsteps and be the superintendent here at Lookaway. He wanted to take over for me when I left here. So part of that was how can we keep that through other kids, and how can we help other people that way? And it was the green space in the hospital was just the perfect thing for us to do.
Now, I notice you and everybody today, as the golfers arrive, they're wearing the Think Gray motto on the shirt. Explain the Think Gray symbolism.
Okay, gray is the color of brain cancer, as pink is the color of breast cancer. So actually, we went through the powers to be and went through the whole trademark process, and we actually are, Think Gray is trademarked with our foundation. So it's been an extraordinary undertaking that we've taken to actually trademark Matthew Rank Foundation with Think Gray. So that's what Think Gray means.
4 years now, and I know you get a lot of support from the membership here at Lookaway. Talk about that and how important it has been.
Their membership's been incredible. From day one, obviously when you're going through this as an employee, they need to back you up with this, and they really, really did as we're going back and forth to CHOP. And then the first year this foundation started, they came out in droves to help us out, and it's grown. Sometimes these things kind of, you think they float around a little bit and they'll start to drop a little bit, but this has gone up, and this is our best year ever, and it's a tribute to this membership and how great they are to support us.
Let's close by saying if anybody watching wants some more information about the Rank Foundation, the Matthew Rank Foundation, what's the easiest way for them to get that info?
Actually, go to our website, MatthewRankFoundation.org, or you can just email me at jrank@thematthewrankfoundation.org.
Jackie, Dave, thank you very much. Continued success.
Thank you, Harry.
And best wishes. And on behalf of, I'm sure, literally thousands of patients now and in the future at CHOP, they too want to say thank you for your effort on behalf of your late son, Matthew. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Wealth Management. We're at Lookaway Golf Club and taking a look at the 4th annual Matthew Rank Foundation in support for emotional support and also financial support of families whose maybe children are suffering from brain cancer at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Bill Waldman, long time, one of the founders, I guess, of Lookaway. Bill, back in what, 1999?
1999 is when we opened this golf course.
And then 4 years ago, the foundation, Jackie and Dave Rank, who is your golf course superintendent, started in memory of their son. Tell us about the support. We already heard from Jackie and Dave, from their viewpoint, the support of the membership here. How about you as a board member, first on the foundation and also at Lookaway? What about how the members have contributed year after year?
The members have been so incredibly generous through all 4 years. We developed first, obviously, a committee to form the committee so that we could operate and run this tournament, which is very special to us because Dave Rank and Jackie are our family. They're part of Lookaway. And over the 4 years, each year we've had an increased participation, both in participants and in funds, and it is very well put to use for the benefit of other families that are suffering this horrendous disease.
You know, this year alone, I think they've raised better than $95,000. Each year, the contribution from this event gets higher and higher for the purposes of supporting the families down at CHOP. So, I mean, it's obviously something that people see a need for here, and the response is overwhelming.
Our sponsors, our major sponsors, have contributed significant monies, and we intend to keep running this tournament and helping the foundation reach their mission and goals.
Bill, thank you, and on behalf of a lot of people at CHOP, I'm sure, thank you from them also for what you've done here with the Matthew Rank Foundation.
Thank you, Harry.
That's a golf shot.
That's right.
That's a golf shot.
Good golf shot.
Coming up here on Inside Golf, more from Lookaway Golf Club.
The original deed for this property was from William Penn to Tom Watson. Think about that, Tom Watson.
Well, we've been here at Lookaway all day, and as you can see, it is a beautiful golf course, and two of the men that are responsible for the program here in a big way Harry Ferguson, the club president, Chuck Reiniger, who is the head golf professional here at Lookaway. Harry, let's talk. You've been here for a long time. You were the club
like forever.
The club opened back in 1999, if I'm not mistaken,
Correct.
and you were in on the planning, and here you are now. Your second term as
Yeah,
president.
I was involved from this. Originated in church, by the way. Bruce and I met at church. He was a Marion guy. I was a Huntington Valley guy. He said, "I've had this dream of having a club in Bucks County. If I could get a bunch of guys together, would you be willing?" I said to my wife, when she said, "Why did you agree? We never see you anyhow." I said, "It'll never happen." 5 years later, we opened.
Well, and here it is now. How many more years after that? Almost
It's been
16 or
15, yeah.
17, and it's going strong. I think, Chuck, you've been here since day one as well. Tell us about how Lookaway has grown in terms of the golf program.
Well, it has. I mean, obviously we started with a plain piece of paper at the beginning, and a lot of people here wanted to come in and see a golf club versus a country club. So it's been really fun to watch it grow and mature as a facility. We couldn't be any more excited.
I know Reese Jones was the architect, and people who are familiar with Reese Jones would come here and probably see certain holes and say, "Oh, I remember a hole like this someplace else." What is it about Lookaway that is a distinctive nature aside from some of the other Reese Jones designs?
Well, I think what makes us special is that each hole is its own hole. Each own hole has it's like a corridor to each, and there's no homes around it, so it's a very peaceful, quiet walk as you go around this entire facility, and it couldn't be on a prettier piece of property.
You know, you just said something that triggered something in my mind. I was out there today, and I don't know, 130 golfers, and it took me about 4 holes before I realized there was anybody else out on the golf course.
Yep. We're proud of that aspect of it. We have 18 rooms.
And the other thing, tell me a little bit about this clubhouse behind us, because I know somewhere I read it is the oldest clubhouse building in the country. Now, originally, of course, when it was open back in when, 1750 something?
1752.
Golf wasn't on the menu, but now it is, so therefore you can trace it back to its origins that long ago.
One funny anecdote. The original deed for this property was from William Penn to Tom Watson. Think about that, Tom Watson. So I think this place was destined to be a golf
Was
club.
Phil Mickelson involved in that?
But it's a very old building. It's had additions put on. We, of course, added on. We took it back to the Bucks County charm. We didn't want a gigantic clubhouse, big ballrooms. We didn't want that. So the scale of it is nice, and I think that's what people really react to.
And membership alive and well, right?
Very healthy. There's 225 or 229 equity partners. We are filled at the present time, so it's very nice.
Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure being here
Well,
today.
thank you for coming.
I've had the advantage and opportunity to play Lookaway several times. I know Chuck probably thinks, "What's this guy doing here again?" But it's always a pleasure, Chuck, to come back. Appreciate your hospitality, and good luck in the future, and thanks for what you're doing for the Matthew Renk Foundation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Harry.
And Inside Golf continues with more. We'll be back at the Matthew Renk Foundation charity event here at Lookaway in a moment. Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Wealth Management. That's going to do it for another edition of Inside Golf. Today, we have been at Lookaway Golf Club in Buckingham, Bucks County, for a look at the Matthew Renk Foundation. Now, this particular charitable event over the last 4 years, on average, has helped at least 10 families a year whose children are suffering from brain cancer at CHOP. And also, the foundation at the end of each year presents a scholarship in Matthew Renk's memory to a member of the golf team at Central Bucks East High School in Doylestown. And if you would like more information on how you can become involved in the foundation, perhaps as a corporate sponsor, go to the website, thematthewrenkfoundation.org. I'm Harry Donahue. Thanks for joining us for another edition of Inside Golf. And remember, no matter how bad it's going for you, don't pick up. We'll see you next time on Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Wealth Management. Inside Golf, presented by Susquehanna Wealth Management, helping you build, manage, and preserve wealth. By PGN Plus, play your golf bucket list. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.